Ms. Myrtle, would you please lead us in prayer before we get started?
Our most gracious Heavenly Father, we want to thank you for this beautiful day. Lord, we just thank you for all the blessings and the things you do for us. And most of all, we thank you for your Son, Jesus, that died on the cross for our sins. And just help us that we'll have this meeting and it will be worthy of you. And these things we ask in thy name. Amen.
You would remain standing when we say pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, let's go ahead and call this meeting to order. I think everything's running. It appears to be. Okay, like I said, we'll go ahead and call this meeting to order. And Lucy, if you would, go ahead and call the roll.
All right, sir. Myrtle. Here. Eugene.
Here.
Brenda. Here. John.
Here.
Mayor Self.
Here.
Thank you, sir. You've got a quorum.
All right.
Steve is absent.
I'd like to welcome everybody to our monthly council meeting. If you have a cell phone, please mute or turn them off. We would greatly appreciate it for the duration of the meeting. On the conclusion of our business, we will open the floor for questions and comments. Everybody have their face covering? Very good. All right, let's go ahead and cover the minutes from the last council meeting.
Thank you, sir. On October the 11th, 2021, Mayor Self called to order the regular meeting of the council at 7 p.m. on October 11, 2021 in the town hall. The invocation was given by Myrtle Van Cleet. The Pledge of Allegiance was recited by all. The roll call was had. The following persons were present: Mayor Arthur Self, Councilors Myrtle Van Cleet, Eugene Kiley, Brenda Lowe, John King. Steve Brewer was absent. The minutes from the September regular meeting were read. Eugene Kiley made the motion to accept them as read, seconded by Brenda Lowe. Motion carried. The financials for September were given. John King made the motion to accept them as given. Brenda Lowe seconded. Motion carried. Old business, the lights on Coppersville Road and Smith Mill Road have been reported to Alabama Power Company for repair. The clerk is also working to assemble a list of the street light pole numbers. Mayor Self asked that we go into executive session for 30 minutes, and Myrtle Van Cleet made the motion to go into executive session at 7:15 p.m. for 30 minutes. Brenda Lowe seconded. Motion was unanimous. At 7:45, Brenda Lowe made the motion to resume the meeting, seconded by John King. Motion carried. New business, Mayor Self noted that the Blount County Commission had offered to enter into a MOU agreement with the town of County Line. John King made a motion for Mayor Self to sign the agreement with Blount County. This agreement would allow the town of County Line certain privileges if needed to clean up the town after inclement weather. Brenda Lowe made a motion to renew our McAfee antivirus software for a 2-year term at a cost of $85. Eugene Kiley seconded. Motion carried. On public comments, Malcolm Calvert thanked the mayor and the council members for riding through the town, checking on everyone after the recent storms. He also noted that Robert Turner's cows had been out of their pasture a lot lately and spent time destroying people's property. He explained the hazards on the Dean Ferry Road and Cobrazil Road caused by stormwater at the cross drain and at the overflowing pond crossing the road. He asked that we contact Commissioner Washburn for help in these matters. A motion to adjourn was made by Myrtle Van Cleet and seconded by John King. Motion carried. Meeting adjourned. Respectfully submitted, Lucy Cowley, clerk.
All right, any questions, comments, or corrections to the minutes as read? If not, do we have a motion to accept as read?
I make a motion to accept the misread.
I'll second it.
Brenda has made a motion to accept as read, seconded by Eugene. All in favor? All right, motion carried. All right. And for the financial reports. All right, let's start with the general fund. Our beginning balance was $27,201.34. Our ending balance is $24,892.10. Okay. Next is the moving Blount County forward. Our beginning balance is $28,686.87. Ending balance is $29,972.21. Next is Rebuild Alabama diesel tax. Beginning balance is $5,317.79. Ending balance is $5,645.10. Next is the Rebuild Alabama gas tax. Beginning balance is $16,490.35. Ending balance $17,400.80. Okay, next is the Capital Improvements Fund. The beginning and ending balance was $16,096.77. Okay. Our 2 and 7 road account, beginning balance was $8,009.77. Ending balance $7,378.00. All right, and the last one is the 4, 5, and 6 road account. Beginning balance is $13,529.76. Ending balance is $13,881.09. Any questions or comments on the financial reports? All right. Do we have a motion to accept as read?
I make a motion to accept as read.
We have a motion.
I second the motion.
We have a motion made by Motor to accept as read, seconded by Brenda. All in favor? All in favor? All right,
Sorry.
motion carried. Okay. Have no reports of standing committees, special committees, or reports from officers. Old business, so we're still working on the streetlight pole numbers.
I'm still collecting numbers.
Okay.
Anybody that can write them down, if you happen to, like on Carver's Hill, Brenda, if you, in the daytime, you go down through there, you want to write the numbers down. I think I got the one up at the intersection, I got that one.
So where are they located on the pole?
They'll be on the pole up near the top.
Up near the lights, near the new lights.
Yeah, near the new lights.
Okay. Okay.
And if you see two sets of numbers, write them both down, and I'll know how to match them up.
Okay.
I'll know which one it is because we've got them listed by the old numbers that's up there.
All right. That's all I had for old business. Under new business, our past bill for AT&T was about double what we had been paid. Our last bill was $326 for our one phone and internet. $326.
How
So-
come it's so much?
They jumped
It jumped quite a bit,
$143.
and they said our discount had run out. But I mean, I don't know how. The last 10 years, it's been $150. The last 10 years, and why it went to 326. Anyway, this prompted Lucy to make some inquiries into some alternative options, and several of the small municipalities in Blount County are using the FirstNet, which happens to be through AT&T, but it's primarily cell phone service, isn't it? Is that correct?
Let's let Adam explain that
Yeah,
because he knows more
anyway,
than I
we've
do.
got some estimates from him. There is some initial upfront cost, which are pretty steep, just under $1,000 or under.
$900
$900
for equipment.
for
One
the initial equipment, but then our monthly fees is $110 or something along that line. So, based on our new monthly cost from AT&T, it takes us about 6 months to pay for the new equipment with a discounted price. So, and in 6 months we pay for it. So, pay for the equipment. Anyway, we want to get some more details on it. But did you have an opportunity to go up to Wilkesport?
I have not had that, but I do intend to go up there, and I was hoping to get to do that tomorrow.
Okay.
Maybe in the morning I'll run up there.
All right. Anyway, if you want to introduce him and discuss
Look,
what you.
Adam, if you would, just stand up and tell us what you can about this program.
My name's Adam Stevens. I own a company called Spring South Communications. We're right here in Blount County. I own the company. I'm not a glorified salesperson or anything like that. I actually am a tech, so please don't ever call me a salesman. So I actually live over here on County Road 33, and we do phone systems for every municipality in Blount County. We do phone systems for City, Onion, Bluentsville, Locust Fork, I take that back, Haven's the only one we don't do. Somebody else. Basically, every municipality will do phone systems for it. And I'm not a representative of AT&T, so please don't think that I'm that either. I simply try to help municipalities with getting the best internet that they can possibly get. In some cases, it's Otelco Fiber. Steve, it's Otelco Fiber. But the Locust Fork in the southern region of Blount County, Otelco is not down here, for better or for worse, it's AT&T. And so, and mostly in this area, all they offer is what's called DSL. It's a kind of an older service, it's slower, and it's really expensive, as Mayor just pointed out. The alternative to that, really, you have two that I'm aware of. The first one is the AT&T FirstNet, and that's not something y'all can just, any of us can just go out and buy. That is a service offered to public safety and cities. It's basically, you take, why it's called FirstNet is it takes priority over all of the traffic on AT&T's mobile network. So when there's an emergency, these first responders can actually key up, talk on their phones, and they take priority over everybody else on that network. And that's the reason it's called FirstNet. It's really, like I said, it's really heavily used with fire departments, police departments, and the 911 system here in the county. And like I said, that's just adding y'all on to it. I know y'all have a fire department and a police department. That's fine. You're still a municipality, and you still qualify for that program. And so that's what this is. Now, you say, well, wouldn't that be slower than DSL? Actually, no, it's not. 30 meg down is what you'll get here. I just tested this now on my phone. 30 meg down on my phone. You can expect to see similar speeds. It's about 4 or 5 up, nothing spectacular up, but that's actually better than the service that you have today. It's not worse. Now, I mentioned too, the other alternative to that is called Starlink. And Mayor, if you're big into space and Elon Musk SpaceX, you probably already know about Starlink. It is Elon Musk's satellite internet service. And when y'all think of satellite internet service, you're, HughesNet or Viasat or something like that. It's not at all like that. There's lower orbit satellites, so it's a much better service. It's actually a little bit more expensive than the FirstNet. FirstNet is $41 a month. It's quite a savings over what you're paying today. And then Starlink is $100 a month. The issue with Starlink, I would actually recommend it right now, but the issue with it is there are 500,000 pre-orders for that service. They're having a chip shortage, and you can't get it. I've got it at my house. My name was on the list for 2 years to get it, and I got mine in April. But it is not something that's obtainable right now, just because of that chip shortage and the amount of pre-orders that they have. That is an alternative to FirstNet is Starlink. Now, the second thing that I do personally sell and offer is the phone service. We do, I mentioned phone service for municipalities. I sell that as an independent company. It's my service through a hosted platform. In other words, I just set it on your desk. You have something real similar now. There's Verizon, but we beat their prices. My service is $35 a month per line. I'm not sure how much Verizon is, but I know it's more expensive. And then we also offer fax service. A lot of times, I don't know, Lucy, do y'all still use fax here?
Yes.
Okay. So
Not very often. I very seldom do it. Usually they want me to scan it in and email it.
That's something that you have to have a landline for typically, but we offer that service as well. That landline, it comes in a little box and you plug that in. That fax line is $25. So your total recurring cost is $41 for the FirstNet internet service, $35 for your main town hall phone number, and then $20 for your fax services. Now, Mayor mentioned the upfront cost. There is a hardware cost. I don't even have any installation on that cost, so I'm not marking it up. A Cradlepoint device, which is what we're going to insert the SIM card into to be able to have wired Ethernet internet service, is $600. There's nothing I can do about that cost. That's how much that is. And then phones are $150, which would be the desk phone, which Lucy just needs one. She just needs one phone for now. I don't understand y'all are moving to the new building soon. You may need more. Of course, we can expand for that same cost. And we can also just pick this internet up and just tote it all over there. We don't have to call AT&T or nothing like that. We just carry it on over to the new building.
Okay.
Okay. And then I think that was all that was on that. And there's the fax box. The fax box is a one-time $150 charge. So combine all those together, and you've got about a $900 upfront cost, but again, as Mayor pointed out, that's a significant savings monthly over what y'all pay today. And again, I'm here close. If Lucy needs some help, you can tell me about it. I'll be on down here where I live, 20 minutes away, so we can help you. So I pride myself on good customer service. It means a lot to me. So,
Well, he reached out, excuse me, but he reached out to me immediately whenever I called. I mean, he was right.
we pride ourselves on that. And
He came right on down.
we don't advertise. Our entire company spread through word of mouth. I've been in business now for about 6 years, and everything we do is through word of mouth. So I got a reputation to keep that. Any questions from anybody?
Can we get this at our house?
That's what I'm saying. First Net is only available in municipalities. Now, I will tell you, if you are interested in Starlink, and I highly recommend it, I have it in my house. Go to starlink.com today. When you get home, put your name on the list so that when it becomes available, you will get it. Trust me, it's worth it. The equipment is $500 one time, I think, and it's $100. You pay $100 deposit, and then once it becomes available, they'll actually charge you the full $5 and ship you the equipment. But again, don't think it's a scam because you set up and you don't hear anything. They're back way up.
So, can the mayor get it at his house because he is the mayor? And if we have a disaster and he needs to be able to get on the phone?
That raises an ethical question that is outside of. I'm not a lawyer,
Right.
so that raises an ethical question. Could you get a phone from the town and pick the total around? Sure. Could you use it for your personal phone calls, such that? Probably not.
Right. What I'm thinking is, and we've had quite a few here lately, that if he's able to pick up the phone and call, hey, we need help in county line.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm thinking.
Right. And that's an option.
Because he could reach out to Blount County.
Right. I mean,
Or Jefferson.
Because when the tornado hit in, what was it, 2011, cell phones quit working for a long time. But if somebody is able to have a priority phone to get out to say, hey, we need help.
Now, let me
this
just be
one
clear.
would.
If a tornado comes through and tears down the cell phone tower, nothing's
Right.
Nothing's wrong.
Right.
But most of the time, that problem with cell phones gets played is everybody is calling, are you okay?
Right.
And it completely clogs the network.
Yeah.
This solves that problem for folks.
Yeah.
That's,
Well, we would have this phone down here. The mayor could come here and he would be able to reach. Make it.
Any other questions?
I have one.
Thank y'all for letting me talk.
Well, we thank you. Thank you, Adam.
Appreciate you coming down
Yes.
and
Yes.
providing that information to us. But as you can see, this could be a big savings on a monthly charge. Pretty close to $200 a month.
Mr. Mayor, you might have, if the council might want to flip that general fund over on the back on that detail sheet. You'll see what we're paying for Verizon. It's at the top of the checks there listed, and then on down about 2/3 of the way, there's a $326.75 AT&T bill. Now that's what we paid this month. That's why I jumped 3 feet off the floor whenever I got that bill.
Total we pay with the new price from AT&T and the Verizon. Part of the Verizon is a little hotspot we got over here that I'm using for streaming live because of the DSL just
It's a
doesn't have it
$20.
for live stream. But anyway, from the Verizon and AT&T, that's $476 a month.
Question, Adam, can we do our streaming? Okay.
With that amount of bandwidth, and you've only got 5 up on this. And Mayor, I don't know how much bandwidth that particular device you got there is using. It's going up.
I can set it to different levels.
Yeah, it just depends on. Let me just place it this way: if you're trying to stream 1080 or something across the dome, it probably is not going to stream 1080. But most stuff is streaming. So lower resolutions, but not you can't stream 1080. it's struggled to do that on the video.
Like I said, I can set this pretty much to any resolution and also bit rate. There's several different settings. Okay. Anyway, this little hotspot is only $35 a month. What
Okay,
it cost us,
that one is,
little hotspot. So anyway, but between the two, we could save at least $300 a month by going to this new system. And if it's $300 a month, we would pay for the equipment in 3 months. I mean, it would pay for itself in 3 months.
well, you can see by the numbers on the general fund, it's not getting any higher. So I just try to squeeze out everything I can, what I got to work with.
All right, since we presented the information, do you have any questions on the proposed change? Okay, all right. If there's no questions,
Make a motion,
does the council want to pursue this?
I make a motion to pursue it.
All right,
second it.
all right, we have a motion to, make the change. All right. John made motion. And Eugene seconded. All right, we have a motion and a second to proceed with the changeover to FirstNet and the equipment. All right, all in favor? All right, unanimous, motion has carried. So we will pursue that. All right.
And how soon did you,
I was just telling Mr. here that the cradle points are back ordered right now, along with, we all know we've been on that road.
yeah,
As soon as those become available again, I'll be able to do it, but we've got to wait on that to get in stock. So,
okay,
as soon as that happens,
okay, all right.
thank y'all very much. Have a good
Thank
night.
you.
Thank
Have a good
you.
night.
Thank you for coming.
Appreciate you coming over. All right. Okay. That's all I have for new business. All right. Reading the petitions, applications, complaints, appeals, communications. If everybody's checked their emails this week on the town's computers, you probably all got another copy of the email from Garmin and Associates, demanding the business license for O&T Tire. I've turned that over to the attorney and just waiting on a response back from him. But I just wanted to address it, acknowledge that we received it, and we'll let the attorney handle it from this point on. All right, like I said, I just want to make a comment on that. All right, under resolutions, ordinance, orders, or other business, I have a resolution for the appointment of the nuisance abatement board members. Okay. All right, we have 3 members that we're going to appoint to the nuisance abatement board, and I'll go ahead and read the resolution. Resolution number 2021-003. Resolution appointing members to the nuisance abatement board of the town of County Line, Alabama. Whereas the town of County Line has established nuisance abatement board, and whereas the County Line Town Council desires to appoint a member to the vacant seats in accordance with provisions of the Code of Alabama 1975 11-52-80. Therefore, be it resolved by the Town Council of the Town of County Line, Alabama, following regular session on November 8, 2021 at 7 p.m. as follows. Number 1, Curtis Chaffee is appointed to a full term as a seated member of the board for a term of 3 years, which will commence on December 1st, 2021, and will expire on November 30th, 2023. 2. Scott Mordecai is appointed to a full term as a seated member of the board for a term of 3 years, which will commence on December 1st, 2021, and will expire on November 30th, 2023. Number 3, Michael Robinson is appointed to a full term as a seated member of the board for a term of 3 years, which shall commence on December 1st, 2021, and will expire on November 30th of 2023. Adopted this 8th day of November of 2021.
Are you saying that their term is for 3 years?
Yeah.
Between 21 and 23, that's just 2 years.
21, starting in 21 to 22, that's 1 year. 22, 23, yeah, you're right. It should be 3, should be 4.
Should be 24.
All right. I will get that. Never changed. So I'll get that changed. All right, that is the resolution. Do we have a motion to approve the resolution or pass the resolution as read?
I make a motion that we pass it.
Okay. A motion to approve resolution 2021-003.
I second it.
All right. Brandon made the motion, seconded by you, all in favor? All right, motion carried. The resolution has been approved. I will, let me reprint it and correct the expiration date. And period.
I got a question.
Okay.
We got 2 on the board, is that what you're saying?
3.
3, that's counting her brother.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't hear you.
Curtis, Michael,
Curtis,
and
okay.
Scott.
Okay, I wasn't listening.
Oh, hi, John.
Got that, John.
All right.
Here, now, you can read it and help pass it. We're gonna put it over to them.
I see. That's supposed to be 2024.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
well, I printed out a new copy,
Okay.
I get it. Oh, yeah.
correcting those dates to 2024. All right.
That's it.
That's all I have for business today. I'll sign that one when we get through here. That's the last of the official business. I do want to make a comment, just a general comment. Tomorrow is a special election in Blount County. Not in Jefferson County, but Blount County. Tomorrow, from 7 to 7 at the normal polling place. Dallas Southfield have moved from, at the last election. It's still going to be at Clear Springs Baptist Church is the new polling location. This special election is to renew the existing property tax for the school board funders. That's the sole purpose of this special election. It's the only thing that's going to be on the ballot. I encourage everybody to go out. Typically, on special elections such as this, voter turnout is very small. So, anyway, it's just every 25 years it has to be voted on by the people again to renew it. It was first put in place in 1931. So, I mean, it's not a new tax. It is not a new tax. So I encourage everybody to go out.
It is to fund the schools.
Yes. To renew the school funding property tax.
Okay.
I think it's a total of 9 mil total.
Uh-huh.
And there's Blount County and then there's Aniana School System. It's two separate entities, but these affect both school districts. So anyway, that's all I had. That's all the only comment I wanted to make about it. I encourage you to go, and I'll
Okay.
see you there, because I'll be there all day.
You'll be there. Okay.
Anything else from the council?
Have we heard anything about our building yet?
I'm sorry, no, not a word.
I can't find
We're-
anything.
Well, I heard
The last
that
I
equipment
saw-
was getting brought out to start digging.
The last information I received on our grant application was the final letters will be sent out in November,
Yeah.
sometime in November. So that's the last official word that I've received from FEMA. So I'm waiting and I'm watching my email. I went on the FEMA site today checking,
Yeah.
nothing yet.
We're,
The award letters will be issued. That's what it is. The award letters. So hopefully,
You have a town party after that email.
oh,
it will probably come in the mail. So hopefully it'll be here before the end of the year.
Yeah, I keep checking.
Hey, that equipment you was talking about, that Chinese backhoe, it's mine. Shelby.
Yeah, we'll have the, Jefferson County Commissioner out here and with his gold shovel, for the mayor
there was a
to.
wreck right before the curve that took out one of our signs.
When did that?
Me and you then talked about it.
Oh, okay.
Remember, I thought the mow trim had it.
Yeah.
But then you pointed out that you went back and looked at it and you could see where the tire mark got to. It's the S curve sign. Coming this way from the four-way. Somebody went off in through the ditch and knocked the sign down. I don't even think it's there anymore.
That was a fire hydrant was knocked down.
No, that's before that. It's right past that house on the right.
I believe I've seen that, yep.
Um,
I've seen the sign
You
laying
can
there.
see you can still see the mark where it goes in the ditch.
They come and took the sign.
Mr.
Yeah.
Mayor, I wanted to bring this up tonight and I had about let it slip my mind. I want to suggest that we put up a sign at coming into Green Acres that is a dead end, no through traffic. And see if it will slow down some of these strange ones that come in there.
I said, good.
I
Speed bump.
when I was loading my truck, getting ready to come down here tonight,
Uh-huh,
I saw a little Mustang, old Mustang,
uh-huh,
cutting through the grass, taking a shortcut.
uh-huh,
And they come down our street, cut through there
uh-huh,
instead of going down to the four-way stop and then down.
uh-huh, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, it might not be a bad idea if we put up a little barricade or some orange tape across
So we dig a ditch with a backhoe.
there.
Well,
Uh-oh.
see that,
We
we
might
don't
get-
own that property,
might get
unfortunately.
We don't
sued.
own the property, we can't do that, but,
There are a lot of people that do that.
We can
Yeah.
just carve some cross ties
yeah, we can,
right there.
Yeah,
You'll
yeah.
hear it when it happens.
Yeah. I just think to see what we can do about that.
They're
'Cause if
Can
there
we
is
not
a,
do something on the roadside? On, Smith Mill?
maybe, Blount County or Jefferson County could,
something on the roadside, on the side of the road where they can't even get into that?
Yeah, it would,
Clean the ditch
I
out.
don't know, whether we can block it off or not. Cause again, that's accessing, let me check on that, cause, it is not a public road
Right,
as it gets going across private property.
uh-huh.
Property owner may have to do something about it,
Oh,
but I doubt that's gonna happen.
he wouldn't do anything if he thought he was helping us.
So,
Well, that's a new owner, isn't it?
That one,
Wait a minute, on that property there where he cuts across, where the
I'm
people
talking about all the lots got sold.
I haven't seen anything of it now, and when you look on it hasn't been posted on the internet. When I'm in Oneonta, I will check on, see if there's been a sale.
I thought he said he sold all the lots.
Yeah, I had heard that,
Yeah.
but I don't know that it's the truth.
I haven't heard anything about it.
But now, it takes them a while to get when there's a name change on a piece of property. They don't always get it to the internet, in the system that fast. So.
Probably in the taxes. When they redo the taxes on there, and they probably will.
Yeah,
post
that
the
may.
new one.
Yeah, it might be posted that way.
Yeah,
But yeah, I need to find out about that
mm,
when I go up there.
go down here. I'm just taking a quick look to see. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's see, empty lot. Yeah, Van still listed as the owner
It's
of those
still
empty
listed
lots.
as Mr. Mohan.
Yeah, Van still owns those empty lots.
Yeah. I don't know how long it takes them to get that, if somebody were to come.
Yeah, they all,
But I can go to her. I can go up there and find out if it's in the process. Yeah.
make sure to keep these things, this up to date, pretty good, but, doesn't show anything yet.
Well, there's some in there. I know John Calvert's property. She's got some property there. There's some other people that has property that don't have their name on it. It's still in the original owner's name. So.
Well, Houston Calvert still owns all that property on the corner.
That's what I mean. And see, she sold that to her daughter. So I'm waiting for it to go into the Smith's name.
Calvert's Cove,
I'll let you sign this.
okay. Yeah, it's still listed as Houston Calvert.
Yeah.
And,
I looked at it so.
all right, that's all I've got. Any other questions, comments from public? Okay,
Well, I do have a question.
Yes,
If you
ma'am.
have a problem with something going on in the neighborhood, you still have to write it up? Do you take it to the 3 men? How do you do that? Take it to the town clerk?
There's a form.
Then let's go.
There's a form on the internet, right? On our website. There's a
Yeah.
form on the website, or I can print you one out here. And that needs to be filled out so that it can be presented to the committee.
to the, you're talking about a nuisance, a
A
nuisance.
nuisance form.
Yeah, it will be presented to the nuisance abatement board, and they will take appropriate action.
They've been smoking at the neighborhood constantly over there in Smith Mill the last couple of months.
Judy's thing, some of those all.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully shortly after the 1st of December, when all the terms go into effect, we can organize the initial meeting of the board, and set up procedures, so.
Yeah, I have a form, I have a complaint that's on that property already. And that property is now owned by Herman.
Hmm?
That property is now on Smith Mill. It's got Herman's name.
We're above the brook.
It used to be Brooks. Brooks's name is on there, but there was a tax sale in 2015, and he purchased it for taxes.
Well,
Well, the little trailer is gone.
Well, the little one blew up.
Huh?
The little bitty one that was on the lower end, it blew up. It exploded about 1 o'clock in the morning. Mr. Finch informed me that it got him out of bed because, you know, he lives right behind
Yeah.
there, down behind there. And he said it woke him and his dog up.
How long is
And the
it?
next morning he rode out that way, and sure enough, it was blown up. He said
Right.
it's,
Right here at the trailer?
no, I'm talking about the one that on the lower end of the Brooks property, what y'all call Smith Mill there. Where, on Smith Mill,
Okay,
where
okay.
the smoke comes from, there was a third residence. It was a
Right.
little small trailer, which shouldn't have been there anyway. I've been
yeah,
watching.
that property is still listed as Brooks.
Well, when I looked it up, click on the click on the,
Details.
because I saw Hans name in one of those pages. And it said, text, maybe on a different page, but it said that he purchased it. You see it
Yeah, it's there.
right there.
Yeah, the computer is showing it as
Oh,
Brooks.
yeah, but
So-
but over there, it has to show it like that
On the
because
text.
it was a tax sale. And it
Mhm.
has to be
And
there
then
for
it
so many
says-
years.
Because he can
Purchase it
purchase it back.
Yeah, it's a.
Yeah,
But
that's
is he
what-
still living on it, above the brook?
I don't think so. I was told at church that he had some heart problems and that he was living with somebody over in Trafford.
And where?
In Trafford.
I just double checked on the property in Green Acres lots.
Uh-huh.
We're still clicking over to the more details,
Uh-huh.
still under Vans.
It's still there. Mhm.
Anyway, all right, that's all I have. The council have anything? Anything else? Okay,
I make a motion, we adjourn.
I'll second.
all right. We have a motion to adjourn made by Myrtle, seconded by John. All in favor? All right. Motion carried. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much for coming. And we'll do it again next month.